Here's how to know if your girl is a bop or if your ex girl was a bop for for coping mechanisms and to satiate and confirm that she was indeed bad for you. Now we're just gonna assume that you are not a party in this uh, situation. As you know, if you're a piece of shit, you're gonna make people pieces of shits along with you. Pieces of shits? Hey, don't come at me. Alright. So there's a few things that can make a girl a bop. Firstly, what is a bop? It basically refers to someone who acts in a promiscuous way. Boom. That's the only description you need. So, I was recently watching this video. Not recently, about a month ago. And it's about 45, 50 minutes by Hamza. It's like how to know if your girl was a bop. Yo, I'm just gonna steal his idea. But I'm gonna make it short for you. Right? Short and sweet, nice and simple. Dimples and pimples. Boom. I'm Dr. Seuss over here. Feeling like Zeus over here. Anyway, so first signs. If let's suppose she is your girl and she is with a bad set of friends, right? People who smoke, drink, dress inappropriately, do weird ass shit, which they think is fun, but it's low-key just annoying and just evil sometimes. And you see, the people who are in these groups, they're in the group because they don't realize that it's wrong. Right? You only do something when it's either gonna feel right or it's gonna feel good. And people know where to draw the limit between something being wrong and still feeling good, right? We all eat pizzas and burgers because yo tasty, but you're not gonna go ahead and eat some Nico Cardo A meal just to feel good, right? And it kind of will stop feeling good once you get to that level. Let's not dwell on that. Thing is, if they are in a bad setting, you can't just assume that your girl is the pure one out of all of those people, right? Because one of those girls in her group probably has a man who thinks the same. Bippity boppities. And one thing is, if you confront your girl about this and she stops hanging out with some of them, and if she goes back to the same people who were just massive dog shit people, and if she goes back, you know you were with a Bob. Because it's not about, it was never about respect or boundary. It was literally about just stopping the wrong people from interfering with your life. And if she goes back to those people, just know you were worth dog shit. Because she did that only so that you would stop annoying her, not out of respect or anything. Right. Next up, if someone dresses inappropriately or provocatively, right, bite me in the ass, do whatever you want, call me insecure. But when have you seen someone in a happy marriage, right, walk around half naked to the rest of the world and also post about it on Instagram? Now you'll be like, oh, but we aren't married yet and we aren't even probably dating someone. Then why do we need to, See, I get that dressing provocatively is a sign of that yo, I'm available and shit. And some people they just genuinely like to dress short, cause I don't fucking know. Oh, they feel free and it's all this bull crap. But we all have shit that we would like to do, but we can't do, right? Who wouldn't like to keep the main door of their house open, right? Why do I need to lock the door at night? I'll just leave it open. Right? It makes me feel free. Boom, someone comes in and takes a sandwich. Oh no, why did this happen? Maybe you should just stop letting others objectify you, or at least making it easier for them. Right? There's always an argument that even people wearing burqas and shit are objectified by even worse people, the bottom of the barrel. The thing is, why make it easier for someone, right? Because you'll see people talk about this. You'll see people on YouTube shows, Instagram reels, whatever it is. If you Because the clothes make the man, right? And so do women, right? Clothes make the women as well. If you're gonna dress like an idiot, like a girl who's a stripper, goes to bars and shit, you're gonna be treated like one. Even though you might not be one of those people, you'll be treated like those people, and in turn, you'll make friends with those type of people, and boom, before you even realize you are a bop. Moving on. If she does not listen, right? Even if it's the smallest shit, oh, can you pass me that, cup of water or some shit? And she's like, oh, take it yourself. See, it's if your girl does this shit, then just know she's not with you for the right reasons. right? Because a girl who actually loves you will listen, right? I used to have a girl who was like, "Oh yeah, my mind just shuts off when I'm with you because I trust you so much." And she said all this bullshit. I don't know from where it came. It was probably copied from some show or something. I was like, she did not listen to me ever, right? Whenever I say something, I get labeled controlling. Like, how is that you trusting me in any form? As if you're my girl, right? If you have a girl, right? And this is for the genuine dudes, not the weird playboys and shit, right? If you have a girl, you have her best interests in your heart. So if you tell her to do something, which in hindsight she does not realize is wrong, you're basically protecting her. And it is an obligation for you to listen to her and for her to listen to you, because we don't realize the shit we do in hindsight if it's actually good or bad. Because we have tunnel visions, because we have only one perspective. Now, when you get a partner, it changes from one perspective to two, which is way better. So just trust your partner, bro. And if they don't, bippity boppity, they're gonna leave you eventually. I don't mean bops necessarily as in people who are like always promiscuous, like it's just that. No, I mean bops like people who you just who don't want in your life, right? Girls who you feel like you want, right? So it's gonna feel good and shit. But no, stay away. Why do we even stay away from these people, right? Why don't we just manipulate them and play with them like we play with our food until like we're just satiated our fucking pointless purpose of just having fun? Because you'll regret it. Right? Being with a bop, you aren't gonna save them, because you can only save someone who wants to save themselves. If they don't realize the wrong in their actions because they surround themselves with those who normalize it, how are you going to, one person, going to control how they behave over any period of time? If there's 10 other people fighting you, that's just a losing battle. Because if she's on their team, right, then you're just alone. Fighting for what? Fighting for someone who doesn't want to fight for themselves? Idiot. Right? And I am one of those idiots, so I can't call you an idiot if you do that shit. Right? Every guy who's tried to save a girl knows what I'm yapping about. Every single dude. Because it just doesn't happen unless they want to save themselves. And bops don't even realize that they need saving. Don't even realize the stupid shit they're doing. Because they're with people who normalize it. Right? If, say, you go out running shirtless in some Western country, nobody's gonna say shit. If you go out running shirtless in India, everyone's gonna be like, look at that piece of shit. Because it's not normalized over here. And what isn't normal is considered abnormal. Woo! And when shit's abnormal, it's an anomaly. It's just looked at as something wrong. And now that the wrong shit is becoming normal, the right shit looks controlling and manipulative and all those weird ass words, right? And realize one thing, even if your girl seemed like the best of the best, right, most lovable chick in the world, actions decide. Right? If she has boppy activities, goes to parties, clubs and shit, late night outs with friends, just wearing nothing, there's no clue where she's going, or she doesn't let you know, and even if she does let you know, that's just even more disrespect. It's like, hey babe, I'm going to a club full of drunk guys. Like, bro, just stop this shit from affecting you, because it will stress you out. Right? You're not some saint to be fully trustworthy that she's a saint as well. Right? Because we all have our own desires. And the thing is, we all think we won't do anything wrong until we're put in the right place at the right time or in the wrong place at the wrong time. I mean, nobody thinks that, oh, I can cheat, I'll cheat on someone, but it still happens. And why does it happen? Because they put themselves in boppy situations, in boppy clothes, with boppy personalities. And then they want to ask someone, why can't I find true love? Brother, where are you going to find true love if you keep going to places where all people go for is just short term pleasures? Right? Where people you talk to have already cheated on people, have drinking habits, have just uncertain personalities. One time they'll seem sweet and shit, the other it's like, oh, why are you such a piece of shit? And this is what bobs do. Right? So stay away from them. Right? Protect yourself, because it's all fun and games until it isn't. Love you, gang.